Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into 7 amazing hidden features in Samsung's One UI 8 on the Galaxy S25 Ultra. So some of these features are fun, some are practical, and all of them make your Galaxy experience even better. The best part, you can try them on other supported Galaxy phones too, not just the S25 Ultra. However, you need to have One UI 8 installed on it. So stick around till the end because I'll also share the coolest visual trick you'll definitely don't want to miss. And if you find this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below to let me know which feature is your favorite. So let's begin. So the first feature is where you have your animated adaptive clock from AOD to lock screen. So the always on display clock now smoothly transitions into your lock screen clock with a beautiful adaptive animation. So instead of just a static jump, it feels fluid and polished. So something like this. So as you can see, once I'm on AOD screen, and when I go ahead and tap on my screen, double tap to wake it up, you'll see that the animation of the adaptive clock is basically adapting to the picture around it. So let me show you how to set this up. So first you need to go ahead and open settings, scroll down, go to lock screen and AOD. Here you want to go ahead and make sure, so always on display, it's switched on. Now you want to go ahead and make sure it shows the lock screen wallpaper. You want to go ahead and turn off this feature, erase background. And here you want to go ahead and show the now bar. Now the most important part is when to show. Always make sure it's set to always. Now press home. Now go ahead and edit your lock screen wallpaper. So here I've chosen an adaptive clock. So here you want to go ahead and select the second icon for your clock, where your clock is moving up and down. In style, you want to make sure it's one of these two. So I've chosen the second one. Now go ahead and configure this clock so that it basically adapts to the person. Now once you're done editing the lock screen, you don't need to go ahead and edit the AOD. You can go ahead and tap on done. Now press home. Now if you go ahead and lock your screen, this is what your AOD screen will look like. So adaptive clock is not enabled. However, when you go ahead and double tap on it, adaptive clock will then be enabled. So this adds like an elegance and a visual continuity, making the phone feel more premium while reducing the jarring experience of screen transition. Your second feature is where you can add the search tab to your gallery app. So by enabling the gallery labs, you can unlock a hidden search tab directly inside your gallery app. So this lets you search by faces, objects, and even text in photos. So let me show you how you can turn on the search feature. So first go ahead and tap on gallery. And as you can see, there is no search feature here at the bottom. If you want to do a search, you need to go ahead and do a search from here at the top right. However, you can go ahead and add a search tab just right here between stories and menu. So to do this, you want to go ahead and open a menu, tap on settings. From here, scroll all the way down. And here we need to go ahead and enable gallery labs. If you don't have this, you can go ahead and tap on about gallery, tap multiple times on the version number until you see a message come up saying Gallery Labs has been enabled. Go back and you'll see this hidden menu. Tap on this, turn it on, scroll down, find this Add Search tab. Switch that on. Now go back. Now you want to go ahead and close Gallery. Now restart it again and you'll see your search tab there. So no more endless scrolling to find specific pictures. You can instantly locate photos, making media management way faster. The third feature is where you can create a contact card and edit the photo. So you can now create a personal contact card with advanced customization options. So not only you can set details, but you can also edit and adjust the contact's photo directly from within the card. So let me show you how to do this. So here we'll go ahead and open up the phone app. Here I'll find the person who I want to edit. I'll tap on the contact and then tap on I. Next, I'll go ahead and tap on the edit icon and I'll tap on the contact card. So here I can go ahead and edit the contact card. So I can go ahead and take this photo through the photo studio. So I can choose comic, 3D, watercolor, or sketch. I can go ahead and change the text. And if you chose an automatic, wherever this text is, it'll basically change according to the background. So the color changes according to the background. Next, you can go ahead and add effects. So you can go ahead and make it blur, grayscale background, color, ink, pastel, and oil paint. Or you can go ahead and choose another picture. So it's totally up to you. So this gives your contact a polished look, making your phone look more personalized and professional, especially if you share your contact with others. So once you're done, you can go ahead and tap on done. And now that edited photo has been saved as a contact card. The fourth feature is where you can create a Galaxy avatar for a contact card. So instead of using a static photo, you can assign a Galaxy avatar to a contact. So this 3D style avatars are fun, customizable, and brings life to your address book. So let me show you how to do this. So here we'll go ahead and open up the phone app. We'll go ahead and edit a contact. So for example, this one here. Next, we'll tap on edit. Now this is a contact here, so we can go ahead and tap on the edit icon here. Now we'll go ahead and tap on change image. And then from here, tap 3 dots and then tap on create using Galaxy avatar. So now you can go ahead and create an image or a video. So we'll go ahead and create an image. Now we can go ahead and use a photo from our phone library. Now we'll tap done. Now we can go ahead and choose the body type. So we'll just go ahead and choose something this. Next. Now it'll create an avatar for you. So as you can see, it's created the avatar. If you don't like it, you can go through all these settings and choose all the different hairstyles. You can choose the facial hair, the face type, eyes, eyebrows, and so on. You can even choose your style. Now once you're done, press save. And now your contact has been created. You can go ahead and choose all these different poses. Then tap on save. And now once you're happy, tap done. And this is how your contact will look like. So this is a Galaxy avatar for that particular contact. So you can add personalities and creativity to your contact while also avoiding awkward, blurry, or outdated photos. The fifth feature is where you can add the home up option in your app drawer. So when you go ahead and access the app drawer, if you tap on the 3 dots, you'll see the home up option. Now to add this feature into your app drawer, you need to go ahead and enable a feature. So to do this, you want to go ahead and first open up the Good Lock app. In the Good Lock app, you want to go ahead and scroll down and find Home Up. Now tap on Home Screen. And then here you're going to find this option called Use Settings Dialog on Home Screen. So go ahead and turn this feature on. Now press Home. Now tap on the app drawer, then tap on the 3 dots, and you'll see your Home Up option right here. So this is perfect for organizing apps the way you want, whether that's by grade size, alphabetical order, or custom categories. This makes app access more efficient. The sixth feature is where you have raining notification effects. So One UI 8 brings animated notification effects, and the most eye-catching one is a raining effect, where notification falls like the raindrop across your screen. So let me show you how you can get this. So for this, you need to go ahead and open up the Good Lock app. In the Good Lock app, go ahead and scroll down and find Edge Lighting Plus. Now in the Edge Lighting Plus, you're going to go ahead and switch this on, tap on Custom Style, and here you can go ahead and choose all the different artworks that you can apply to fall from the top of your screen to the bottom. If you don't like what you see here, you can go ahead and tap on the plus sign and add anything custom. So you have your stickers or something from gallery as well. I'll go ahead and add these white flowers. So now next you can go ahead and choose color, and you can change the color of that white flower. Then you can go ahead and tap on advanced, and then you can go ahead and choose all these different effects. So since we're doing the raindrop, you can go ahead and choose the raindrop here. And as you can see, it all falls in a raindrop manner. Now you can choose size, period, amount, and rotation. Go ahead and configure that all, and then tap on done. Now when you press home and you get a notification, you'll see the raindrop effect on your screen. So it's not only functional, but also visually delightful, turning everyday alerts into something playful without compromising usability. The seventh feature is where you can add 3D spatial wallpaper on your Samsung Galaxy device lock screen. So the new 3D spatial wallpaper adds depth and dimension to your home and your lock screen. So as you tilt your phone left and right, up and down, the wallpaper moves, creating a realistic 3D parallax effect. So let me show you how to get this on your Samsung Galaxy device. So to create this kind of wallpaper on your Samsung Galaxy device, you need to go ahead and first edit your wallpaper. So we'll go into gallery and we'll go ahead and choose a wallpaper which we're going to edit. So let's just say, for example, this SpongeBob here. So for this, we need to go ahead and have 2 pictures, one without SpongeBob and one SpongeBob on its own. So we'll go ahead and use Galaxy AI. We'll go ahead and circle around SpongeBob. We'll go ahead and remove him. Now we'll go ahead and generate this. Now we'll go ahead and save that as a copy. Now next, we want to go ahead and only select SpongeBob. So we'll go ahead and long press on SpongeBob. We'll go ahead and tap on the three dots and tap on Save as Image. Now that's done. Press Home. Now we'll go ahead and open up the Good Luck app. We'll tap on the Wonderland module. We'll tap on Create Your Own Wallpaper and then tap on the plus sign. Now we'll tap on Gallery to get that photo. So this photo here. Now we'll tap on the plus sign at the bottom right and we'll go ahead and get that SpongeBob on his own. Go ahead and increase the size, placement, wherever you like. Now I'll go ahead and tap on Image Settings and I want to go ahead and apply the individual motion effect. So you can go ahead and play around with these figures. Also for the wallpaper, you can go ahead and you can enable the motion effect for that as well. Now you can go ahead and tap on Preview, and then when you go ahead and move this, you'll see that SpongeBob is moving around. If you go ahead and move with all this, you can go ahead and get more movement. Now, if you're happy with that, tap on Save, then tap on Save again, and then set this as a wallpaper for your lock screen. So now when I go ahead and look at my lock screen, and that's it. 7 awesome One UI 8 features you can try right now on your Galaxy S25 Ultra, and many of these are available on other Galaxy phones too. So which one was your favorite? The 3D spatial wallpaper, the adaptive clock animation, or maybe the raining notification? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit the like button, tap the bell so you don't miss more Samsung tips, tricks, and hidden features coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.